Do you ever wonder why some productivity advice doesn't work well for you? Do you struggle to stay focused and bounce between using lists, calendars, project management tools? If so, you're gonna love this video. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to choose what productivity habits to build and which you should avoid because they're not a good fit for you, and easy ways to get along with people whose productivity types might be different than yours, including coworkers, your spouse, and your kids. Ready, set, go. Hey, it's Devin Ambron, founder of The Productivity Types, and I want to demonstrate why you're not broken for not getting things done to everyone else's standards and show you how psychology can help your productivity. Most of us have taken those funny little online personality tests, but have you considered how your personality affects your productivity? What most productivity experts don't share is just like everyone has a certain personality type, you also have a productivity type. I've always had a reputation for being efficient. I'm someone who hates doing the same thing twice, and it naturally got me into a lot of trouble. You know, the kind of trouble you find yourself in at work because you do things just a little too fast? My ambition landed me a position as an overnight productivity expert, teaching everyone at my workplace how to be more productive. During weekly productivity meetings, I try to implement time blocking with electronic calendars and planning out weekly tasks in advance. And what I identified is no matter what I try to teach our team, only 25% of them actually made improvements. That percentage of people seemed to be the ones that were already great at finishing what they started and staying on task. I took that to heart because I wanted to help the other 75% of people in the room be successful. And this led me on a journey to read over 200 books on leadership, psychology, and productivity. What I learned? People aren't broken. Productivity advice is. The key problem with productivity is that it only caters to one type of person. Most books you pick up off the shelf are filled with strategies that don't work for 3/4 of people. Those books are written for the type that is already the most productive. From my research and surveying hundreds of people, I created an improved model that considers all the different types of personalities and how they are uniquely productive. That model is called the Productivity Types. Let's jump into the science behind the productivity types, share a snapshot of each type, then how you can learn yours at the end of the video. What makes productivity types different from personality tests like Myers-Briggs or the DISC assessment is those well-known models look for attributes and behaviors that approach every area of life. The productivity types model specifically looks at what makes us more productive personally, professionally, and while working with others. Like me, you may have a hard time being productive in a traditional work environment. The productivity types give you a tool set to support your productivity based on your personality. There are 4 types: strategists, planners, connectors, and performers. Everyone's a blend of each. We focus on learning your primary and secondary types, then using those as a guide for your productivity. Let's take a look at each type individually to understand more about how to use them to your advantage. Strategists are focused on solving problems. Someone who's dominant in this productivity type is concerned with how to do things the right way and looks for the big picture. They are calm in chaos and always looking for problems to solve. To get an immediate sense of the strategist's qualities, think of a dynamic, creative, big picture person who has more ideas than they can implement in 10 lifetimes. When a strategist learns their strengths, they stop wasting time overthinking or perfecting things and harness their entrepreneurial spirit to create teams that finish the projects they start. To learn if you're a strategist, click on this link. Planners are focused on deadlines. Someone who's dominant in this productivity type is concerned with what to do when and looks out for short-term goals. Planners are who most productivity advice is built for and have a tendency to be my way or the highway more than any other type. To get an immediate sense of the planner's qualities, think of a focused, organized person who gets brain juice from checking tasks off of their to-do list and seeing things through. When a planner learns their strengths, they start being more flexible with themselves and others to feel less stress and improve their working relationships. To learn if you're a planner, click on this link. Connectors are focused on people. Someone who is dominant in this productivity type is concerned with who is doing what and looks out for the meaning of their work. To get an immediate sense of the connector's qualities, think of a warm, intuitive, and rapport-driven person that helps others and often prioritizes needs of the group over themselves. When a connector learns their strengths, they start working on tasks or projects that have meaning and set strong boundaries with others. To learn if you're a connector, click on this link. Performers are focused on taking action. Someone who is dominant in this productivity type is concerned with doing things quickly while adapting to changes as they go, and always puts themselves in the center of the storm. To get an immediate sense of the performer's qualities, think of a fast-paced, determined, exuberant person who is calm in chaos and works long hours to make sure everything is in its place. When a performer learns their strengths, they start doing tasks that are fun and remove the boring ones to direct their intense energy towards projects that move more quickly. To learn if you're a performer, click on this link. I shared with you the productivity types that will help you capitalize on your strengths, appreciate the differences you have with others in the workplace, and help you finish what you start. We host live productivity type workshop events at conferences and with businesses internationally. Our online programs provide opportunities for deep dives into using the types to help you be more productive, which you can learn more about below. Find out which productivity type you are and watch the rest of the videos in this series to get an instant return on your video watching investment. Thanks for watching, and let's get things done.